opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge the secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They start the drive with Cook.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this. play action. Now it's Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
The Bills had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run the counter with Cook. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Allen off the play fake.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Alert!
Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox from 3 yards out.
And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because They just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Give this one to Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. These two teams all tied after one. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than deal with him again on a likely carry on this down.
Allen now on the sneak. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll roll him out right. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert off of play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And some space here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is a counter play. Eckler. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Open man downfield. It's Ross. He's got it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Herbert now. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw there complete to Hamler.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle was there, but couldn't bust free. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Half 85.
They run with Hines. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On second down, right back to Hines. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
56, 56. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Hey, tight, tight, tight.
Throwing is Allen on third. Steps away to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They run again on first down, Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Cook again. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Half 85, half 85.
Allen going to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Back to throw here. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Going deep downfield for Ross. On Herbert, his third interception. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Allen now on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jack Stoll. 48 yards. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only a scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Herbert. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there, with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
To the air, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Alert, alert, alert.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but Herbert has it knocked free. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Left side, Cook. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown! Dawson Knox with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field,